What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Vicky 3 as Venice. We are building out our trade empire, one colony at a time, one building at a time, and we're going to just exploit China for it. We've been able to swing them. This unequal treaty makes it real easy to get investment rights in China. You don't have to get it naturally. You can just give them other stuff. And in fact, I don't really think this is going to matter too much, right? Are you still in favor of this? You're not in favor of this. So in 16 years, you won't care about the added no tariff. But this is why we do it for 16 years, right? So we can guarantee our access to it. Anywho, we're fighting the United States. We are going to take a bunch of their land out here. We got our colonial rights. Russia's having its own list of problems. If they send troops this way, it'll be a mistake to them. Homesteading sounds great. I would love to do it. Let's make the industrialists also stronger. Is anyone going to get sent over here? I'm curious, because he has two armies here. Let's pull our 6 stacks and take Liberia. Russia's losing this war. Why are you losing the war, though? An American Russia? You don't have it. I'm taking the entire west coast of America. They've sent troops to respond. Let's just do an adamant defense here. We're just repelling them. We're still losing somehow. I just question some of the logic here, man. It's not too bad because it's not me. But we are going to take down this. Why am I in this? I want white peace. No. I just want Liberia. Our world market hub is migrated. We get lesser throughput. Okay. Okay, so that's the power of the Navy there. But it doesn't matter because we get our war goal here. So we're going to get Liberia out of this. Woo. Powerhouse of the Middle East. Or of the Sahel. We should put an army here. Should win this before this happens. There is Liberia. Communication with somebody. We don't actually get this to pop. Liberia is now our subject. Welcome, subject. We're just going to exempt you from service and reduce your subject payment. But you probably won't like me. Welcome, puppet. We have nationalized trade center, paying out compensation. Their actions reduced our... Venice nationalized our own trade building. Okay. Well, we have oh, that's our market. We didn't actually unify with anybody. Is it because we're a release nation that unification's a little strange? Maybe. So China doesn't want this treaty, which means they're going to eventually get rid of it. I drop the no tariffs here. See, that's why. Okay, this makes sense. We've been losing our other treaties because we have the subventions and tariff stuff, right? And that is what's causing us to do so poorly. Because it changes and they cut it off right as the thing is done. Which makes sense. Homesteading is the law we want to pass. Are we passing any laws right now? We're not. I probably should. Vendors are angry. Do we care? Landowners with the UI glitch. 40% clout. Let's go for the law. Let's do it. Egypt is invading Spain. We can go to war with Tigray. We should go to war with Tigray. No one's defending them. Let's get our annexation done here. Home Army, you are available, even though you're not fully employed, which is concerning. Upgrade all of our units. Wooden pasture carriages. General training, general training. And we're not out of pop yet, so we don't have to worry right now about our lack of access to certain things. Samhar, I'm turning you into a luxury good producer, while Venice will be our normal good producer. That's my thinking here. Of course, let's look at all of them. GB has expanded massively in Africa. We are accepting that. I can't really stop it. Such is life. Where is our main army that we normally use here? You coming this way? Are you stuck? Oh, you were exiled. Okay. Our fleet we're going to put back to Venice. Farmers co-op somebody. Get the success rate here. Let's get this done. That way landowners can stop being angry at me. Cautious advance will take everything here. Take a little bit of time, but we'll get that done. Other army will arrive. You're already mobilized, so come over here. Homesteading failed. Unfortunate. And there goes Venice. We're over here. I'm starting to get to the size where I can actually exert some power around the map. Very nice. GB has subjugated Egypt. Okay. Well, that's scary. Let's make friends with you. We are making friends with you, ever so slowly. 19 years. We're number 6 great power. Unrecognized regional power members. Okay. Wish it would sort it by status here. This screen feels like it's gotten less useful. Oh, wait. So we can do some company stuff. We have gold mines, which is decent, but leverage is really nice, though. Metalworks, minting and loyalists versus prestige and ooh. Fabric company, they could make the prime meat stuff. Livestock ranches. Convoys with better fish and shipyards. We are lacking a little bit on convoys. I feel like leverage generation could be very good with our type of power block. So let's go for that. Let's also queue up some ports in our capital. Five ports in our capital. Up our dynamic success chance. Let me use a coffee tax. And we're going to start upgrading some stuff. Diplomacy has won the day. This is just glitched. This is why we're not unifying, is because it's glitched. Venice and blank can unify. Whistle stop tour, okay. You're genial, you're so 2 antagonistic neighbors, you're cooperative now. Which should mean come over here. It's 11 out of 12. We can almost form it. We need to control one more. Which means Sardinia Piedmont needs to be on board with us. So it's Lombardy and Sardinia Piedmont. Okay. Treaty with you. Guarantee your independence for a power block embassy. We need the extra influence here. What else is in my power block? You. We don't have any trees with you. What about you? Do we have trees with you? No. Bet you it's because we're slowly losing out on European nations that we can rival. Don't like Netherlands. I mean, they did rival us. Might as well rival them back. I tried to make friends. Did not work. This one we want again. 97% chance to get guaranteed independence with you. We have our agreements for 13 more months. Let's renegotiate this. Just need you to actually like me. I wish treaties had an effect on this attitude. Attitude affects what sort of actions countries like to take towards you. It's based on relations, infamy, future desire, size of your military, which countries you have diplomatic pacts with. So there's future desire. Maintain balanced power. What is yours? Conservative agenda, maintain balanced power. Command resource industry. Let's just weaken the landowners here. They already hate us. What's hating us a little bit more do? Not much. Textile mills in Amhar. We're 30 years into the game. Feels like a very slow 30 years. Popularity contest. We have the far left, the Patriotic Party. The left is probably what we're going to eventually end up doing. We'll just do it right away. Do the left. Unification is in Two Sicilies. Two Sicilies already likes us, so I don't think I need to do that. One nation away. If I can just get support from one of these Italian nations, we can just do the formation of Italy. They're really close here, actually. You're also in favor of me. I need more supporters. I need more supporters. Funding lobbies, maybe? I could do it in... Let's do it in Sardinia Piedmont. That makes sense to me. 1K to fund your lobbies. Let's do it in Modena as well. Let's fund lobbies in our neighbors that we can exert our influence over. That we want to exert our influence over. I've made a strong Germany, but now I have to fight against a strong Germany, so I've made my own in-game boss. Which is fine. Alright, I want to keep an eye on this treaty we have with China. They are not in favor of it, so I want to renegotiate it ideally. Wish I could remove this. They won't let me. If I remove it, I'd be up to 210. Still do the 25-year thing and get our investment rights guaranteed. Oolong Shin. For prospecting. See what we can do with our company here. Very curious here. So this company enables construction of regional HQs that contribute to our investment pool. Construct trade center. Monopoly lines. Okay. Obviously, We would love industry rights to iron mines. Get you trade rights. And increase our investment pool. Our investment pool's already fucking massive. Could let him just colonize. But I'd rather give you, like, monopoly rights. So what does this do? Any fruit... Try that again. Gives the company the monopoly on a specific industry. Any future buildings levels may not be constructed by private actors other than the company, and any nationally owned levels will automatically be available for the company to privatize. Existing privately owned buildings are not affected. It's cool, but only if you really want to make the company super strong. Let's do investment rights here. And none of these, I think, are affecting us as far as cost, right? I could grant more. At the cost of authority. Let's let you build. So I can build gold, iron, and trade center. I really like this system. This seems, if it works well, I think it's going to be awesome. Especially with, like, the role-playing factor. If these companies can invest internationally... What's up if I right click on this? Asset statistics. Oh, and you give me more stats? Active colonies? Company-owned colonies, regional HQs. We'll have to try this. We'll get like a plantation industry next, and we're going to give them access to colonize. I think that's just awesome. Colonize Mozambique. Okay, we need something to use our infamy on. Oman's always a good option. Never mind, they're subject of Egypt, which is subject of GB. So that way lies danger. Anti-Germany society and foreign investment rights. Sure. I'd rather do like a mutual investment rights with you. You no longer dislike us. We're cordial again. Could do mutual investment. Let's do 25 years of this. 65% chance of keeping it. Do I want to offer this? Offer the obligation to get it established. Game crash. Treaties are a little bit wonky. But they're fun, so we'll deal with it. Ecuador, Belgium, cool. We get military agreements. Helps us gain some stuff, and our goods be cheaper, whatever. I have some things that aren't on iron frame buildings. Have I been rude here a little bit? A little bit. Glassworks. We should have multiple of you now. Let's just do normal glab. China's good. Well, China is indeed good. Steel tools and everybody here. Everything else can stay the same. Policy department, please, on our university. We have 5 universities. Wow. Playwright, we will accept, and let's keep going. So money, we have some. What we just researched? I just stared at it and didn't click around. Working on our companies for joint stock. This is a good time for those to come in. I want to maybe make a push for laissez-faire. A lot of people aren't in favor of it. But I think once we get homesteading through, I don't care about my landowner contentment anymore. Is there a war going on? Even no general. That would be a factor. This is still broken, but eventually we'll be able to unify anyway. We'll work around our current unification problems. Still the same 3 people. Even though you still do favor me here, Sardinia Piedmont, which is interesting. Power blocks are still pretty close. Not super close, though. We can grab some guys with a subjugation, I bet you. Our cohesion sucks. Why is our cohesion terrible? Liberia has some problems. And independent, unrecognized guys. Okay, so we need to subjugate our power block actions then. Well, Liberia, we're going to work on you. And we're trying with the other guys. Is it worth attempting to take down one of these other universal powers here? Wait, what? No, we join their power block. Okay. I was confused there. Had it backwards. Homesteading is accomplished. So the monarchy thing favors us because our current monarch is a intelligentsia and our heir is an authoritarian landowner. We don't want our current guy to die. If he does need to change. Proportional taxation would apparently make us an extra 20k. That could be very useful. Alternatively, we go laissez-faire. Need someone to support laissez-faire for us to happen, though. We have market liberal I can grab. Enlightened royalist. Multiculturalism isn't terrible. I can only invite one guy, though. What is this? Modernizer. Protectionism, cultural interventionism, personal taxation, public schools. That's cool. Market liberal is what I'm thinking of immediately. Laissez-faire. Laissez-faire guy who's going to join the liberal movement, which probably is swaying people. Is this? Utopian. Wow. Then we have our reformer. This is the... Oh, shouldn't be available. Damn it. We'll do the market liberal. Land Republic is still cool, but we're going to do the market liberal for sure here. We just still have access to the Utopian guy. Sort by popularity. Let's do ideology, though. Show me, just so I can see. I only have the one guy that we really like in that one. Okay. Let's go Sebastiano Arenti. Throw him in. Can I immediately grant him leadership? I cannot. So our political movement, we have one here. All these national... Some of these guys are actually really pissed. Okay. We have a liberal movement with our agitator, right? Additional company is going to be great. We're going to do that in a second. This is a fun one. So we want to do someone who can do like a bunch of goods. I like the Plantation Society. Let's do the Plantation Society. Yes. And for this company, we want you to have... You need authority. Oh. Let's ditch that road maintenance in Somaliland. Investment. We can only have 3 free ones. Oh. This is across the board. Oh. I keep saying that. Thought it was per company. That changes things. So what would I want to do, though? I'd want to probably do, like, definitely trade routes. Investment trade route and then industry rights, I think what we do. They'll make a lot of money with their plantations here. This one's going to have a ton of prosperity here. How do we get more of these free ones? Bet you it's from tech. Guarantee it's from tech. It's from tech. So when do we get more free ones? So over here we get one free there. This is what you trade. You end up trading your consumption here for more bonuses. Let's try this out. Loyalists here. Prominent Venetian. He can keep his health. Don't want the authoritarian, but he can just do his thing. I don't care about the, let's get loyalists. Okay, so our company here. Let's get user trade rights here. This is fun. This makes it actually really fun to, even more reason to play our Sovereign Empire. Who's independent here? Alright. We are back. Had some bad luck with crashes here. Hopefully a restart and installing the newest GeForce drivers will see us through the day. I've seen that it's been crashing on speed 5, so let's go speed 4 for a little bit, and I'm going to monitor my PC's resources here. And we're going to see what's going on. But anyway, we are currently working on our textile mills. After that, we have furniture mills. Those are the foundation. We should have, honestly, not having any of those in our country within 30 years of the game is quite poor on my part. Really, really should have handled that by now, at least. Let's hide some prestigious goods. And man, do we have potential for exports. Quite a lot of room for these. We need to work on our market price for certain goods. We can get a handle on those. And the main thing is our companies here. These are really interesting. Now, I don't expect this one to be super valuable. Don't mind about the colonization. Resources are less than half. Let's go speed 5 and see if my memory or CPU starts. CPU starts to go up 71%. 76. Okay, CPU intensive game here. Even though I'm running with like one of the newer Intel processors. Let's see if we keep going up higher and higher. But we're going to push a bulletin because playing this game at speed 4 would take 80 years to get through a game. So, anywho. Gold discovered in Transvaal. Gold rush. Thank you. That is useful. What were we doing? It's been a while. Spread the word. Mine, all mine. Always spread the word. Oh, it's always mine. Always spread the word. I love that. What a nice little quality of life. I still want to see when we have the... I guess we have the central pop-up, so it doesn't really matter too much here. Back to Italian unification. What are we doing there? Let's see our treaties. That's interesting. We can form Italy. Everyone will unify except for our lovely Sardinia, Piedmont, and Lombardy will actually unify. This is actually really good. The only thing is if we do this, we'll no longer have Sardinia, Piedmont on our list here. Or Modena, I guess. It's crazy because you're at 50. Like, what's the cutoff here? Is that to be 75? It's not telling me why. Genial. Well, let's do it. Let's form Italy here. Under the heroic leadership of Duke Efficio Costa de Beauregard, the Italian nation has been birthed into the world. Unified under a common banner, Italy will surely shape the future of Europe and the world. Viva Italia! And we're going to get Risorgimento, giving us prestige for some time. We have 45 million. And we now have unified Italy. So we are now Italy. It's a shame because Venice was very attractive as a nation. And we're going to go and reset production everywhere that is not our capital state. Unless I've suddenly gotten the inverse here. Let's make sure everything looks good here. Let's go canned meat. We're going to go and swap some of these out. So canned fish, canned meat, canned fish, canned meat. Okay, and then canned fish. Finish. We're going to put one of you on patent stills as well. Half on patent, half on normal. And I'm going to go and get our... Well, actually, we can walk through it together, I guess. A lot of normal clothing is fine. We do have a couple that we're building. They're going to be crafts of sewing. We're going to need more of those. And we'll kind of adjust this as we go. Mechanized workshop all throughout. Istria, Venetia, Savoy, Gondor. Let's do Tuscany to precision and Gondor to precision. Throw Campania there, and we'll kind of swap these as we go. Glassworks, crystal glass. Most of these should be normal. I think this is a fine distribution. And everything else should be pretty standard here. Reinforced ships, steam ships, smooth bores. Slow enrichment if we have it. Don't mind too much the citrus. Slaughterhouse is fine. Definitely nitroglycerin. We need dynamite soon because the fatalities from nitroglycerin are just not helpful, to say the least. Gas light. And do we want to go? Let's go public trams. We'll deal with the shortage of industry there. We'll start investing into that a little bit, and we'll go and fix things as they go. And let's make sure we are subsidizing this, just so our trade centers are profitable. Although we have enough of these now that it's going to probably cause us some problems. Guangxi has a lot of these. Same as, where is the one over here? Jingxi's the profitable one. This one is massively profitable. Wow. Alright, we pay a lot probably in subsidies. We also did get a bunch of shark sectors now, I would think. So come over here, we now have 39 of these. The other downside here is that I don't know if we cored this land. No, it is cored. Okay, and that's affecting our bureaucracy now. Our unrealized tax is going to jump up pretty high. Let's increase our tax costs here. And right away, I want to go and make sure we have government administrations wherever we need them. So, Campania, we want probably about 15 U, 11, 8 on U, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Okay. And, you know, just the way this is working out, I'd rather have our government administrations get built first, fix our debt problems, and now we are strong. Army also needs to be looked at here. Our Navy's also stronger too, not by a ton, which is fine. Our home army is now very, very powerful, and I'm fine keeping it that way. So who's missing? We have Sardinia, Piedmont, and we have Modena. Also lost most of our power block. We need to expand those. Well, Modena and Sardinia, Piedmont, I'm going to work on you too. Let's renegotiate this one. Really? You don't want any, because you still are angry with me. You should be willing here. We'll grant you military assistance, but I want trade privileges. Investment rights mutually are fine. And I could drop the guarantee, but it's fine the way it is. Don't need money transfer. Let me monopolize your iron mines for my company, and we'll send it. Alright, that will hopefully get us Sardinia Piedmont into our union here. We want to invite other countries that we can expand. Modena's on the list. We are improving your relations. We are funding your stuff. You are cooperative, Switzerland. Let's work on you. Give me a treaty with you. Guarantee your independence. I want your investment rights. I'll give you military assistance. In return, I want your power block. Also give you an obligation. Oh, let's give you both trade privileges here. And its cost was quite minuscule. We'll do it for 10 years here. What else can you give me that I might want? I want your investment rights. You could theoretically get up to 300 reasons there. And I want my company to have a monopoly on nothing that you have. Money transfer? You are rich. I can give away about 70 or 80 here. Ten years binding treaty. Philosophy department works around. University throughput is probably what we want here. We're going to pay off our debts. Okay. Some goods are being shortage here. We don't actually have access yet to our munitions industry locally. Let's look at domestic here. I want to probably throw a couple of these in Lombardy. Let's do 3 of them. No, we were doing the government administration. They'll get built anyway, and if we have this, we can stop worrying about our ammunition costs. Especially since I want to come over here and click this build button. Okay, mobilization of our armies. Let's start just making our armies actually competitive. It'll be expensive on the goods, but we can deal with it. Our gold reserves are going up. We can cut back a little bit on the taxes. Trade unions, I like it. We are supporting their independence, even though they despise us. Piedmont will join the power block. Cool. And how is our cohesion looking? It's going up. Days of Darkness. Oh, it's Krakatoa. We will take the infamy here. Okay. Quite alright, I can drop Task Manager here. Don't need to look at that anymore. Burning Ashes. At this point, I want to try playing tall. I don't need to worry about expanding too much. I want to see what we can accomplish. Do I have to stay as Venice? We're not Venice. We formed Italy. I'm not sure. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do a test save here and see if we can grind this achievement out. At the cost of everything. Ah, we'll do it later. We'll do it at the end. And see if it counts. If it doesn't count, oh well. We got to play the Venice game. It's not exactly unique. But I could always just nation ruin and force it through. And our money's back in positive. We should be now well up there in terms of prestige. Our GDP is going to put us at 6, right around level with the United States. And it's just a question of can we catch up with our cautious and scary friends here. Said mutual investment with France. The question is, can we get some kind of defensive pact or alliance? Alliance is actually easier if we do some kind of military agreement. Interesting. Keep that in mind. Improve with our power block members. We're going to improve with Slovenia again. Again, Croatia. A lot of these with Sardinia Piedmont. Sardinia Piedmont, Modena. I don't think we care about Sardinia Piedmont anymore. We still want to do Modena, though. We're in the positive. This is Timbuktu, Rubber Rush. Bring everybody to get to work in Aromia. Our beautiful Italian nation is formed. We can now colonize Kazimbi. We should colonize pretty fast now that our population's higher. 40 million in homeland territory is nothing to neglect. And are we passing any laws? We're not right now. We should. Election 180 days. How does our... Mostly rural folk landowners are on the way out, meaning I can ditch things that the landowners dislike or are not in favor of. I think we were talking about laissez-faire, but I need someone who will support that. I think we go for universal suffrage. Industrious dislike it. If I go wealth voting. Industrious don't hate this one. Since the suffrage is a step in the right direction. Let's go universal. Let's just get it done. We'll jump there. This is the age of the global market. We will enjoy our expansionist time. Tax capacity just counteracts a lot of what I did. All right, society, I think we're all right. Malaria prevention could be a big snag for us, but it's quite far away. Although there is a option to go for mutual funds or steel frame buildings. Alternatively, I want dynamite, pump jacks, and improved fertilizer. And then on the flip side, we'll come over here and grab these. Probably in the opposite order, starting steel frame. We're going to grab pan-nationalism, identification, civilizing mission, all of these. Noticing how I'm not grabbing things like this, which are actually very important. But we're going to make a play over here to grab all of these and then hit up malaria prevention. Bishop takes black pawn. We want to not have any radicals. And we're going to have way more bureaucracy than we need, but that's fine because bureaucracy will come in handy as we progress. Especially after this election. Reserve coffee. Oh, you get to produce coffee. Oh, reserve. Okay, that's the next type of tool. Okay, that's a prestige good. Interesting. So I could grant you monopoly rights. You already have industry rights. I could let you colonize. I don't think we care about that. I am curious if the colonization will not have negatives, if that makes sense. We're going to grant you access to tea here. Let's try it. Let's say Namakland. It is still impacted by severe malaria. Interesting. Does it get a bonus to growth? It does. Okay, so it makes it do it faster. Interesting. A lot of things are interesting in this game, in case you can't tell. Learning the new meta is always fun. It'll probably take me a couple games to figure it out. Paper mill throughput instead of the right. I like that. And now we're getting back to building our things that we need. So, goods that have shortages. Paper seems to be on the rise. We're also going to, let's get our current queue done so we can deal with our furnitures and other things. I want to start, okay, we are spending our investment pool, finally, 40 million's a ton, so need to keep churning through that. Election, Italy. I want to honestly keep our current guys in there. We have to throw in the trade unions to get the left in power, and that just makes things a little bit icky. So let's just keep it this way. Chile has taken kind of... Let's look around a little bit. United States has not done their trade, though they have kicked Colombia out of different regions. There's a debate going on here. I'd rather just get a success chance here. Nothing too crazy. I gotta renegotiate this treaty once we get the option to. Yeah, we'll wait until we can renegotiate here. Maybe I can get it without doing any of the other stuff we were doing. He monopolized us so much. He has a regional HQ in French Senegal. Company can establish a regional company HQ in a foreign country if they've been granted an investment charter by their own country. Additionally, they need access to foreign country via foreign investment rights and established presence with a small number of building levels. The regional company HQ acts mostly like a company HQ, but will be used the foreign country's investment pool to construct additional building levels. And really invest part of their dividends directly into their own country's investment pool. So I can use the investment pool of France to build in France and then invest into my own construction pool. Wow. That's really strong. I'm assuming it gives me... Because I could also do the same with, like, England here. All right, I think I definitely... I want to try a pacifist, play very tall, and just build in other people's lands kind of gameplay. That seems really exciting to me. Let's go for Iberia. Actually, I don't care about Iberia. I'm not going to fight for Iberia. Japan, Manchuria, this region is what we want to be. Indochina probably more so than Manchuria. We'll do that. We are losing money. That is fine. Can I see how much comes from our financial district company headquarters? 13K. Okay. And if we look at our company headquarters here, can we see their assets? Regional HQ. They're quite large. This is cool. This is cool because it makes it interesting where our it doesn't really matter too much about what countries you trade with because you have the global market. It really rebalances it because you don't have to worry about, like, I need to be on good relations and not trade. You still do because I guess the embargo works that way, but you don't have to micro who you're selling to. Which makes sense, really. I think it's a good quality of life improvement there. And with that being said, I think we need to put a cut in here. And where do we go from here is the question. We haven't used any of me. I'm fine with that, really. We could have some targets. Does Portugal still have a diplomacy thing? They have no treaties. We could go and fight Portugal and try to connect our lands here. I don't hate that idea. We are pretty strong. Do we have any allies ourselves? Not really. But I want, I can expand my power block to. I can do Switzerland. We want to do that. Yes, I got to be careful here about how fast I expand, though, because of the proportion and cohesion here. It's our share of prestige. We're now prestigious enough to where I can do this without worrying about it. And so our block leader action subjugate is what we're going to do here. So let's keep working on that. And now I want to work on Slovenia and Croatia. And peacefully expand into there. And I think we fight Portugal here. Let's take their African holdings. And let's give it a try. So let's make a save here. And in the next episode, we are going to go ahead and fight Portugal. I don't remember what this is, like Italy 5, I think. We'll make a save. And here comes Portugal in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. I've been Sean. This is the Blue Screeners. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.